Hello students, today we will discuss another sonnet by William Shakespeare, Like as the Waves, Sonnet 60. This sonnet is also addressed to his friend, a young man of rank. Here the poet elaborates the destructive power of time, but at the same time he claims that his verse written in praise of his friend will escape and withstand the destructive power of time. The first quatrain of the sonnet begins like this: Like as the waves make towards the pebble shore, so do our minutes hasten to their end. The poet has used simile, a figure of speech where a comparison is made between two dissimilar things using the words like or as. Here the poet compares the passing of time or fleeting time in our life with the continuous movement of the waves towards the seashore. He says, like as the waves make towards the pebble shore, just as the waves proceed towards the shore and beats on the shore and disappears. In the same manner, our minutes hasten, hurries to its end, that is death. Each changing place with that which goes before, in sequent toil all forwards do contend. The sea image and its simile continues here. Each changing place, whether it is wave or time, it follows the one which goes before it, and this process goes on without any break, without fail. Thus its movement is continuous. It looks as if waves continuously struggle, compete with one another to go forward, to go ahead, to meet its end. Similarly, it seems that our time too is passing very fast to meet its end, its ultimate end, that is death. In the second quatrain, the poet says, Nativity, once in the main of light, crawls to maturity, wherewith, being crowned, crooked eclipses against his glory fight, and time that gave does now his gift confound. Here the poet vividly presents complete life cycle, its upward and downward journey with time, as time is the one which rules our life. Here life cycle is compared to the course of sun in a day. Just as at sunrise the sun is in the main of light, main means open sea. The sun is in the main of light means the sun enjoys the full glare of light and slowly moves, crawls to maturity, and it slowly moves upward, where at noon its light is most bright, wherewith being crowned, where its light is most bright and unhindered. But then towards evening, crooked eclipses, towards evening eclipses, here darkness begins to hamper its light till it is totally dark and it is night. In the same manner, life at the time of birth, nativity means birth, life at birth and right up to maturity enjoys the sunshine of youth and happiness. But soon thereafter, downward journey of life begins, and wicked, crooked eclipses influences of age are visible, and eventually time itself that gave the gifts of life, youth, beauty, happiness takes away its gift. Time does transfix the flourish set on youth, and delves the parallels in beauty's brow, feeds on the rarities of nature's truth, and nothing stands but for his scythe to mow. Here, the poet in this third quatrain, time has been presented as a monster. So, here is personification. It has been personified, time has been personified, it has been given human attribution, it has been presented as a monster. He says, time does transfix. Time is the one who destroys, who pierce the flourish set on youth, the beauty which is enjoyed by youth, and delves the parallels in beauty's brow. It is the one who digs the parallels. It digs furrows, means it causes wrinkles as any beautiful person grows older. Feeds on the rarities of nature's truth. Everything that is rare and beautiful in this nature is destroyed by time, and nothing stands, nothing survives but for his scythe to mow. Nothing stands, nothing can escape from the time which is carrying a scythe, an instrument to cut everything that is coming on his way. The final couplet, the poet say in the final couplet, and yet to times in hope my verse shall stand, praising thy worth despite his cruel hand. His has been used for time. So the poet is hopeful here. His only consolation is that yet to times in hope, he is hopeful that this poem, this verse which he has written in the praise of his beloved friend, the young man of rank, this verse will stand. It can survive despite his cruel hand, despite the cruel nature of time which destroys everything, whatever comes in his way. Thus the poet is hopeful that art is something which is immortal, and it can defeat the time's claims of total destruction. So this was the explanation of the poem Like as the Waves. Thank you.